What's up, guys? Welcome to our spicy tier list. This is Duke Dingledorf, an authentic homegrown South African. Isn't that right, Duke?
That's 100% correct.
And I'm Earl Blueberry, an authentic homegrown American. And today, we are going to be comparing snacks from South Africa to the United States and see which country is superior. Okay, so I'm going to open up the American one, and he gets to open up the South African one. Look at that. I can't even open a bar right. Okay, Snickers. Show him the label before you dismantle it, if you can. Snickers. Here we go. You ready for this? We're going to do a nice, ooh, look at that. Look at that spread. There we go. Snickers, American. See, even his candy can't hold it together. South Africa has no chance against the glorious United States. TV bar. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Grab yourself a little TV bar. You want to clink? Cheers, mate. Oh, that's good. It's got like a white chocolate exterior with a slight hint of coconut, and the inside is not heavy. It's not like a Snickers bar is. It's very lightly crunchable, sort of like a cereal. All right, what do you rate this? F to S, buddy.
I'm gonna have to give this B tier.
For my money, I'm gonna agree and give this a B tier. You want to give this a try, Joe? See what you think?
Yeah, let me get some of that. It's really good. Right off the bat, when you handed this to me, I expected it to be a little heavier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very light and airy.
Very
Got a
light.
nice crunch.
Up next, we got the Snickers. Cheers, mate. Much thicker and much sweeter.
As is the American way.
Mm-hmm. It's got nuts in there, too.
That is valid. Although the more I eat this, like, I can hear my orthodontist having a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. Flavor alone, I think Snickers has to go on the A tier for me. It's got that caramel, it's got the nuttiness, and it actually feels like, even though it's definitely not healthy, it feels like it would fill you up a little bit and like keep you from being hungry. So I'm gonna put that on the A tier. What do you think?
It's really sweet.
It is very
It's
sweet.
Really sweet.
It left that like when you breathe in and you can feel the sugar coat in your throat.
Yes.
I have that. Or
I
what do
don't
you
know.
rate it?
I think for me, that's a lot of caramel, but the nuts and the chocolate, like the savory and the sweet, I'll give it an A minus.
An A minus.
I'll
Okay.
give it an A minus,
All right.
which technically makes it an A.
Which technically makes it better than the South African one so far. What do you rate it, Joe? What do you rate the Snickers bar?
Well, I think right off the bat, it's got a very different texture compared to the TV bar. It's a lot more dense, and there's not as much crunch, though you do get peanuts with it, and I'm a big fan of these nuts. I'm also gonna rate it a B tier.
A B tier? Okay.
I think on certain days, one is better than the other.
Agreed.
I hear that.
Agreed.
So far, the United States is pulling a little bit ahead. So let's see what South Africa has to offer in the next snack.
Let's cleanse our palate with a couple of drinks here.
So what is this? Introduce us to this drink.
Grapetizer, the premier South African drink, probably, in my opinion.
Probably.
Grapetizer is
With
grape
special
juice
sparkling.
that takes your palate by surprise.
Nice. And this is clear American. You can tell where it's from just by the name alone. And it's white grape. I believe this is also sparkling grape water more than juice per se. So it's a pretty close comparison. Get a nice saucy pour. Oh, look at that fizz. Yes. Okay.
Joe can sip from my cup.
Joe can sip from my cup. Cheers, mate.
L'chaim.
I'm actually pretty disappointed by this. It's not very grapey. It tastes more like artificial grape. Is this artificial grape? We got carbonated water, natural flavor, citric acid, potassium citrate, aspartame. Oh gosh, aspartame. So yeah, no grape at all. No wonder it doesn't taste like grape.
So
I'm gonna rate this an F tier.
So the Americans are cheating, is what you're telling me.
That's a solid F tier for me.
That's an F
Do
tier.
you want to try this,
It's not
Joe?
even-
See what you think?
It doesn't even have
Yeah.
like grape in it. I'm still gonna drink it though.
Can I just say I think this drink is an inside job on the South African side.
I think this is an inside job too.
I think this is a setup against America, like because
I
it's got
totally disagree with that.
because it's labeled with America on it, literally like on the front, and
Like-
it has no grape in it. It's not even the same grape as is in Grapetizer, right?
Maybe
Inside
that's
job.
just a testament to American sloppiness with their grape drinks.
What do you rate, Joe?
You know, honestly, I'm a fan of bland things,
Oh, good grief.
and I quite, in a weird way, I quite like this, but I don't like the fact that there's no grape in it, and there's aspartame.
I was gonna say it's the aftertaste. Like at first you're like, oh, this is pretty. It's got that nasty like artificial aftertaste to it. What do you rate?
I would give that E.
It's a big
E
fat
tier.
F.
Right,
So
right,
between
right
F
before,
and B.
right before F. As you're drinking it, it's not too bad, but the aftertaste and just the ingredients list is subpar. So
The Americans failed with this one.
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah, they did.
All right, now we got Grapetizer. It's in a glass bottle, so I already have a feeling that
Superior.
South Africa's superior. Wait a minute, look at this. Check it out. It's even got a little note on there. Oh wait, quality. Look at that. The label's coming off. Label's coming off. F tier. It's an F tier. Oh yeah. Mm. ASMR. It doesn't really have much of a smell.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes. That tastes like grape.
that tastes like grape.
That tastes like grape, my
You guys ready for the ingredients? Reconstituted grape juice concentrate,
First ingredient.
grape skin extract, citric acid, carbon dioxide. That's it. No sugar. This is some good ingredients, guys. This is some good ingredients. I feel like I could drink the whole thing right now. I don't know if it's good enough to be S tier, but it's at least A tier.
S tier for me.
S tier for Duke. I think I've got to rate it an A. It's really good, but I don't think it quite has that extra magic Jujamo Gumbo to make it a full S tier. Maybe even an A+. Tell us what you think.
Hold on.
Well, I mean, you deep throated that on camera, so.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you can have this.
Thank you.
All right, tell us what you think.
Thank you, Duke. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's got a nice tart flavor. It's not too sweet, which I'm a big fan of. You can really taste the grape skin extract in this one. I really like that.
Amen.
And there's no dry mouth from it either, which you get from grapes
Yeah.
sometimes.
Maybe it is an S tier. I think I've got to go S tier on this. I think I got to go S tier. I just can't not. I can't not. South Africa? You beat me on this one, South Africa.
It's actually grape.
It's actually Grapetizer. S tiers all around for Grapetizer?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We got Starburst Pops and Fizz Pops. So this is United States and this is South Africa. Which do we want to try first? Let's try South Africa first. Give me the Fizz Pops.
Bust them open.
It looks pretty premium. I want to know if it's fizzy. If it's like fizzy and gives me like pop rock soda-y type of experience, then this is gonna rate highly for me. Have you guys ever done this as a kid? Made your sucker a superhero with the cape? I used to do this all the time, dude. It's like really light. I keep expecting it to smell super sugary, but I think that's the trademark of South Africa so far. And honestly, your country's starting to win me over. You don't smell the cancer-causing ingredients in this. You know what I'm saying? There are some suckers you have in your mouth that you want to just bite and chew to get it over with because they're not that great. This just has a nice flavor that you just kind of want to keep around for a while. All right, I'm going to give it the bite. I'm going full force. All right, here we go. That's the American way. Don't break your teeth, bud. That's hard, dude. That's real hard. That's pretty good. There's the filling, you can see. It's not as fizzy as I was expecting it to be, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, these are a bit flat.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually more fizzy.
It's a bit flat.
I can vouch for that.
I think this is good enough to get a B+. I can't rate it any higher than that, but it's good. I like it. This is an enjoyable sucker. If it was more fizzy, I think it would be a solid A, maybe even an S. What do you think, Joe?
Honestly, for me, I would give it a solid A because the flavor reminded me a lot of those stick popsicles you get at Walmart. The cherry flavor, it tasted exactly the same.
That's true.
So I get like that bit of nostalgia from this. So I'm going to give it a solid A.
I'll give it a solid B+, because especially since I grew up with these, I was expecting it to be a lot fizzier.
Let's crack open the American version.
Ah, the stick is yellow.
Okay.
This is like, what do you call it from Princess Bride? Iocane powder. Tasteless, odorless.
It definitely smells more like artificial cherry.
I can't even smell it, dude.
Really? This one, way sweeter, way more artificial tasting. I actually really like Starbursts, but the Starburst Suckers taste nothing like a Starburst at all.
Do these have a center?
Let's see. It says, oh, fruit chew inside. Oh, it could be saved. The exterior alone for me is like a D. So we'll see if the center saves it or not. It's hard to see, but it does have a chewy center. And the full flavor package is a lot better than the exterior alone, but not that much better. I'm gonna rate this a C. I'm gonna rate this a D. I'm gonna rate this a D, actually.
Yeah, this doesn't deserve a C.
Not good enough for C. I'm not gonna finish this. Alright, South Africa, you win again. Woo! So everyone knows them, everyone loves them. Twix is an American classic. You cannot go wrong with Twix. Personally, I think Twix is gonna be a S tier. What do you got from South Africa?
I got you the PS bar.
We're gonna crack open the Twix first because I'm confident that you can't show up Twix, no matter how good it is. And it's conveniently already separated for us. There you go. So you can share it with friends. Joe, this is for you. Cha-cha slide.
Thank you.
See, what I already
Duke.
dislike about the Twix, though, is what they look like.
It does kind of look like a poop log, doesn't it? Look at that spread. Ooh, yes. Let's give it a taste. I gotta go S tier for this. It's got a perfect caramel that has just the right consistency, but it doesn't stick to your teeth and like hurt your mouth and make it feel gross. And it also has like the crunch and the light airiness from the wafer inside.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's good. I really do. Except it tastes very reminiscent of the Snickers, minus the nuts.
You think so?
I do.
I feel like the Snickers is way more of like a thick flavor. This has a lot more of like a light sweetness to it.
It's a
to
lot
me.
lighter. I think I'm gonna go with an A+ for the Twix.
All right, break open this. What is this one called again?
PS bar.
PS bar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see that split? Very different from the Twix. Nice belch. Nice belch. Respectable. Solid F tier belch.
You can smell it, can't you? You can smell that stuff.
It's really got a smell. I really wish I could share the smell to you. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't think I like the smell at all.
It smells very wafery.
It smells like a perfume that your grandma might wear. The taste is better than the smell. There's a lot of wafer compared to chocolate ratio, I feel like. I think I'm gonna rate the PS bar probably an A. I think it's very good, but it's not the best, right? It's not the best, but it's good.
I can agree with that rating.
Yeah? A?
I
A from both?
A too. Yeah.
What do you think?
For me, the balance of chocolate and wafer is a bit off. It feels like there's a little too much chocolate on them, even though it's a chocolate bar. It just feels like there's too much chocolate, and it's a bit too sweet. But the flavor was nice, because I was expecting it to be a lot more, a lot stronger because of the smell. But yeah, it was a very mild flavor. It was good.
Yeah.
I would give that a B.
What's up next?
Let's go ahead and try something we know is good on both sides.
Show it to me. Show it to me. Oh! We got... Ready, guys? Ready? Ready? We've got the Laffy Taffy 3D Horror Maze. Check it out on primarygames.com and on Blueberry UPK. Let's go!
Do you know how much those cost me?
No, how much?
Like $3.
That's actually
That's
pretty
some,
good.
That's some
Really good.
value.
That
That's
is
some value
value.
for $3.
I got the Fizzers for like $1.
Hot dang, son. Okay, so run me through, what is a fizzer?
A Fizzer is South Africa's original fruity, chewy, and fizzy candy. There you go.
Okay. Fizzers, let's go. See, I confess, I've had fizzers before. This is what a fizzer looks like. One thing I will say about the fizzers, so when you're unwrapping them, one, you almost always get a pile of dust on your table, and two, you will always, every time, have paper remaining on it that you have to like peel off. You see that?
That's part of the authenticity. It's
That's part of the
It
experience.
keeps them fresh.
That makes a nice little smack. Okay, ready? Watch this pull. That is quality taffy.
You ready?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I can feel it fizzing in my mouth.
Me too. Every part of my tongue
It's
experienced a
activated.
different part of the flavor. It's so crazy. That is so crazy how good this is. Literally, we're inventing a new category for this, S+. Fizzer is S+. What do you rate?
100% S+.
Joe's still trying to get the wax paper off.
That's not how you do it, Joe.
He's chewing it right now. You can't see him, but he's chewing. And he looks like he was just teleported to an alternate dimension.
So you're absolutely right about the flavor. It is indescribable. Yeah, I'd give this an S+ as well.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's in another dimension.
It has the sweet, it has the sour, it has the tart, and it, like I say, it doesn't make you feel sick. Like, it doesn't make you feel like you're eating something unhealthy. Like, this is definitely the biggest selling point to me of South African candy and snacks so far. Laffy Taffy, let's see how it does as a standalone candy. This is Laffy Taffy. How do potatoes resolve fights? I'm out. They hash it out. Okay, alright, here. You ready for this? When can peanuts laugh? Go on. Tell me.
When you crack them up.
When you crack them up! Yeah! He's a genius! Okay, so Laffy Taffy already has a little extra something going for it because of the fact that it's got terrible jokes on it. So, let's see how the flavor holds up. Alright, clink. Laffy Taffy is a little weird. It's good, right? The flavor is good, but just what it does to my mouth is so weird.
It feels violating.
It does feel violating. What do you think, Joe? What do you rate?
So that weird feeling you get in your mouth is probably from the palm oil. Like, it coats your mouth and it makes it feel warmer.
That's valid.
I don't know why they put palm oil in there. Probably so it doesn't stick to your teeth as much, but
That makes sense,
I don't
actually.
like
It
that.
sticks to my teeth more than the Fizzers did.
I don't really like it that much.
This didn't really stick to my teeth at all. But yeah, that coating in the mouth is by far the worst, but also the most memorable part? Weirdly.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's a very nostalgic feature. If I was eating banana-flavored Laffy Taffy, I would probably rate it like a B tier. But any other flavor for me is kind of like C. Like, just not amazing.
Okay.
So in this selection.
For this, we are going to need a very special guest. And I've got the Seth James American Bard tumbler. So here we go. We're going to get us some tea. Hopefully not spill it all over the table. So this is an almond and chocolate biscotti for dipping into tea and coffee. I think I have to give the biscotti A+.
I'm gonna have to go with, with A tier. Because the biscotti itself is pretty good. But I really don't like, I think the chocolate actually throws off the balance of the biscuit itself. I think the chocolate's unnecessary.
Let's see what South Africa has to compare.
Next we have authentic Ouma, which means grandmother.
Oh.
Buttermilk rusks. These are a lot harder than the biscotti.
Are they?
So you gotta give them a bit more to soak.
Shall we clink? Alright, let's give these guys a try. Ouma Rusks. These are very hard to rate for me.
These are S tier for me.
Yeah.
These are S tier for me. No question about it.
This is very, very different from the biscotti. There's not a lot of sweetness here. The name is fitting because it really does taste like something your grandma would make for you to be dipped in your tea. I think that goes a long way. The fact that you have sort of like a homemade flavor from a pre-made package. I think these also have to be S tier for me. You want to try it, Joe?
Yeah.
Let's get him a new one.
Hey, Joe, look under the table.
Wow. It's like an anaconda. Ouma Rusk.
It looks like a brick.
Let's see what our cameraman thinks of it.
See what you guys are on to here.
Yes, sir.
You know, you really can taste the buttermilk in here. Like, it almost feels like you're eating biscuits, but it's been dehydrated a bit.
Exactly.
It's a nice mild flavor, and I think that's what kind of wins me over with this. I would definitely give this an S tier as well.
Yes.
Like, over the, what was the other one? Biscotti?
Biscotti.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really is, like, it's simple, and it pairs with tea perfectly.
Exactly.
Like, there's nothing to cover up the, the buttermilk flavor.
And you can dip that in pretty much any hot drink.
Yeah, and it doesn't, the thing I like about it is it doesn't overpower the sugar in traditional British tea by having something super sweet in it. So it accents the tea rather than like detracting from the flavor of it.
And it's a little bit salty as well. Like
It is,
they
yeah.
got some salt in
It's
there,
good.
too.
It's good breakfast. It won't make you feel like sick or anything first thing in the morning. You're not having a dessert with your breakfast. This is like something that's gonna sit nice in your stomach, not overpower you. It's a good way to wake up. So, we've got some chocolates. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the M&Ms.
It just makes you feel like you're about to shave a couple of years off. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of each color. All right, Joe, get that hand. Yoop. This is a handful of M&Ms. Very overwhelmingly sugar. I could not eat more than a handful of these. It's just very sweet chocolate. There's literally like nothing special about them at all. As a standalone snack for me, these are getting like a D-.
Yeah, I'll have to give them a D as well.
He's shaking like he's a leopard.
Can I just say, these Smarties look like a bootleg M&M.
They do.
They are like, there's
Way
no...
bigger. They're bigger.
They're bigger. Some of them aren't even
They're
fully
stronger.
colored. There's no letter on it. They're chipped.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. There's a distinct crunch to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate and the candy coating together are not like overpoweringly sweet. So I could actually eat a lot more of these than I could the M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say a C+. That's what I'm gonna rate Smarties. C+.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give them a B-.
A B-, really?
Because the chocolate tastes a lot more natural than the M&M chocolate does.
What do you think, Joe?
I would give these a very solid C. The texture of the crunch makes it feel as though they've been through some tough times.
That's a lot of sugar. I'm about to gain 10 pounds. It's a good thing I've got a 14-day celery challenge coming up for you kids.